Hello, fellow ambitionists, and welcome to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast. I'm your host, and this is where we turn your ambitions into actionable plans. Through proven strategies, personalized goal roadmaps, and a focus on progress, I'll guide you in breaking down big goals into milestones you can achieve. Each episode delivers practical tools to help you stay on track and make real progress towards your goals. Ready to start accomplishing? Let's dive in. So, welcome to another episode of Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast based on Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the app that takes your goal and breaks it down into a step by step plan, telling you exactly what you need to do and by when. Based on my 13 years of experience as a fractional COO, which is a chief operations officer, and a project manager, I was doing that work for over 13 years, and I realized that companies have the resources to get access to the things that they need so that they can accomplish their goals. They have the resources to hire someone like me who can take their vision and map out what exactly needs to happen and by when. But regular everyday people do not have that same capital to be able to get those kinds of resources. We have habit trackers and to-do lists and notes apps, which are fine. And then some of us can afford a coach or a consultant or a business coach or something, but not all of us can. And so I created Goal Accomplishment Made Easy so that the same systems that you have at work, most likely, you can also have for your personal goals. So, for example, if you crush it at work and you're in like more of an office or a corporate setting, you're probably using some kind of project management software or some kind of system, some kind of software. And that software is designed to help you accomplish your work goals easier. So you crush it at work. But when you're in your personal life, you don't have the same softwares to help you crush it the same way you do at work. And that's what Goal Accomplishment Made Easy is meant to do. So not just a podcast, but based on an app. Okay. So today, I want to talk to you about Ed Mylett because he teaches you to raise your standard. And I feel like Goal Accomplishment Made Easy make sure your goals are held to that same standard, right? So Ed Mylett's work on identity standards and the power of one more is about who you decide to be, right? And Goal Accomplishment Made Easy is a platform that makes sure every goal you pursue reflects that decision with a plan, tracking, and weekly accountability that matches your standard. Okay, so Ed Mylett has built one of the most compelling bodies of work on what it means to operate at an elite level. The power of one more is grounded in this, that the person who is consistently doing one more than they think they can eventually becomes someone capable of extraordinary outcomes. Like the standard you set determines everything about how you show up. So the identity work is real and it changes how people pursue their goals. The person who has decided what their standard is shows up differently than the person who has not. So the question is, does the system behind your goals match the standard you have set for yourself? So a high standard needs a high standard system, right? So Goal Accomplishment Made Easy was built to match the seriousness of the goals you commit to. When you bring a goal into the platform, it gets its structural integrity score, which is essentially the health of a goal at any given moment, right? The score reflects whether the goal's plan is stable or if it's strained or at risk. And you always know the real condition of what you are building, not just a feeling about it. And the accountability feature makes the standard external as well as internal. Like you get to choose someone who matters to you and they get notified automatically every time you check in and every time you hit a milestone. You do not have to remember to update them. Like the accountability runs whether you initiate it or not. And then every week, the check-ins that we have ask you what moved forward or what changed in your availability, whether anything you assumed at the start is still true. Like Based on what you tell it, it gives you one specific answer about what the goal needs, whether it's to keep going, reorder the work that needs to happen, extend the timeline, or put in more hours. And it's just one decision every week. And based on what you say, it will adjust the plan that it creates for you, which I think is cool. So the last thing is the weekly challenge features. I feel like add another layer because each week inside Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, there's a specific challenge tied to your goals. Like finish a certain number of tasks, have 0 blocked items, deliver something early, or hit your capacity target. And I don't think these are gamification, like for its own sake. I think they are what it looks like to hold yourself to a standard week of a week. So if you're wondering, okay, so what do I do now? I say try it out at app.goalaccomplishment.com or download it in the App Store and the Google Play Store. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast. Stay committed. Keep taking those small daily steps and watch your goals turn to reality. For more resources and personalized support, visit goalaccomplishmentmadeeasy.com, and we'll see you in the next episode.